Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is March the 31st, 2022, and today the topic is our intercessor. I hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was fine. I had definitely what you would call a do nothing day. I was out yesterday. After I did the juice, I kind of was feeling okay, but then next thing I know, I just was like feeling super tired, um, super hot, and everything like that. So I spent the majority of yesterday trying to rest, hydrate, uh, take medicine, all of that. And so I definitely feel a lot better because I'm able to get up and do this. Because that was one thing as well. I was going to um, attend Michaela's event virtually. That was the plan. But by the time it rolled around, I was like, I still don't have the energy, sis. Um, so yeah, that's how that went. It looks like her event went well. So to God be the glory for that. If y'all want to support her, again, her website is ttcboutique.com. I don't want to be long your time too much because I do have some tasks planned today, and I do feel like I want to try to rest up again up to those moments. So let's go ahead and get into the juice. So this conversation of our intercessor. Well, after I did a prayer meditation this morning, the word space came into my mind. But I wouldn't say like the universe or, like that. It was like empty space, right? I looked up everything from void to all of that. But eventually I was led to the word intercessor. And those are the verses that was resonating with me this morning. And yeah, so here we are. I think one of the interesting things about Christ being our intercessor is that some people think they don't need Christ, right? They don't need Jesus. And now I don't know how you could get that at all from the Bible. Anybody that calls themselves a Christian or whatever, the Bible is very clear that Jesus is the way, right? And if you don't know, then hey, I'm gonna share it with you all today in these verses and whatnot. Well, yeah, I guess I find that to be interesting. So those thoughts were the inspiration for today, and here's what I came across. So the definition of intercessor says a person who intervenes on behalf of another, especially by prayer. Now, yeah, I definitely more so hear about human intercessors, like, oh, we're gonna be an intercessor for this pastor type of vibe. Like that's usually when I hear the word. Obviously, it is mentioned in the Bible as well. And so here are some spaces it's mentioned. So Romans 8:34 says, who is to condemn? Christ Jesus is the one who died. More than that, who was raised, who is at the right hand of God, who indeed is interceding for us. On the flip side, we hear that Satan, right, or the devil, or whatever you want to call him, is, on the opposite side, pretty much pointing out all of our flaws and pointing out, uh, everything that we're doing wrong. And so I guess Jesus is on the opposite side, standing in the gap for us, right? That empty space, that void. And I mean, according to the Bible, it's very important to have Jesus there, right? Because none of us are worthy. Y'all can look up the verse that says, all have sinned. You can look up the verse that says none is good. So all this, oh, I'm a good person and all that, I mean, not according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna keep going here. Well, that's something to think about. Hebrews 7:25 says, consequently, he is able to save to the uttermost those who draw near to God through him, since he always lives to make intercession for them. So again, I mean, this is what God put in place. Like, this, again, if we recognize that God created everything, recognize that he's the ultimate planner, creator, anything that you could think about when it comes to somebody that made something. Um, this is the contingency plan he put in place for us. Now, whether that's fair or not and whatnot, in our eyes, that's debatable. I actually listened to quite a few videos yesterday when I was feeling better. I ended up listening to quite a few, like, conversations, and Jubilee. Jubilee is the channel that I was watching on YouTube. And there's a lot of like cool discussions, or, you know, um, there's this one called Middle Ground, where they take two opposing sides and try to bring them together to see if they have some things in common and everything like that. And in one of the conversations that I listened to yesterday, um, well, there was an individual that tried to make light of what Christ did, and yeah, I mean, I guess those that aren't believers or whatever, people have their perspectives on it. But at the end of the day, according to the Bible, this is what's been put in place. And oh yeah, I know what I was going to tell y'all. Yeah, basically the person was like, is that fair, for God to send people to hell that don't believe in him? Because I guess, how many people that would be and whatnot. But see, I guess the thing is, everybody has the opportunity. Like, if you hear the message of Christ, then that means you have the opportunity to believe. So there's no excuse, man. And if you choose not to believe, that's you. Like, that's not God, you know what I'm saying? Because he made a way. And all you have to do is believe, that's the least that we can do. So yeah, again, something to think about there. 1 Timothy 2:5 says, for there is one God and there is one mediator between God and men, the man Jesus Christ. I don't understand how we can get anything else from that. How we could come up with any other idea to think that, oh, we don't need Jesus. Now, again, if you don't read the Bible and everything like that, then okay. Then obviously you wouldn't be familiar with this. And that was an interesting thing as well. Like, I was listening to some of those conversations yesterday that I was telling you all about. And somebody was like giving their interpretation of a definition. And so I ended up just sharing the definition just in case people didn't know. Because people say things with so much conviction, right? And so boldly sometimes, where you can believe, like, if you don't go research it for yourself, then you'll automatically believe them, right? And there was this lady that said this definition for something. I think the word virgin, she defined the word virgin. And in her mind, I guess virgin means woman or something like that, when clearly the definition of virgin says anyone who hasn't had sexual intercourse. It doesn't just say woman, And so that's the thing, y'all. We got to get out here, we got to research for ourselves. We got to read the Bible for ourselves. We got to build this relationship with Christ for ourselves, because at the end of the day, nobody can stand in that gap for you but Christ, and according to the Bible. We talking about the Bible now. So yeah, again, something to think about there. Just one more verse to share this morning is John 14:6. It says, Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Yeah, that's the juice this morning, y'all. That is the juice. Because, I mean, I feel like I just will be repeating the phrase, I don't know how anybody that claims to be a believer can get any other idea other than that Jesus is the way. He's our intercessor. and everything like that. I mean, obviously, you guys can go deeper. Check out the verses in the go deeper section, and y'all can let it marinate on your heart, souls, and minds this morning. Also, you can kind of look up some verses that help you understand the importance of Jesus being in that position, right? Because obviously we don't see the importance of that. So, if you want the wisdom, it's there. It's available. You can get the wisdom, y'all. So, yep, that is the juice. The Bible verse of today is Psalm 40:1-2. It says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock and established my goings. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. There you have it, Facebook and YouTube. I mean, it's rather calm for me. I feel super calm. But to God be the glory for waking me up this morning and leading me in my right mind and allowing me to be able to get on up and do this. Because like I said, yesterday I was not feeling it at all. Like I had every intention to, go to my friend's event virtually. And yeah, that did not happen. But I'm glad that I was able to get some rest and knock out the cold as much as I could. And to be able to come here now. Like I said, I do have a couple of things to do today. So hopefully I will have the energy to do that. Yeah, I go, y'all, with the runny nose. But as you can see, it's only one time versus the multiple times that my nose was running yesterday. So, and I do have tissue right next to me, but it's still something about that. Anyway. But all right, y'all. I think I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm gonna go ahead and put this out. But thank you so much for listening and watching, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.